What is up, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Jessie Lee. If you're new here, thank you for coming. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, we are going to be doing 2 looks, 1 palette. Hopefully you gathered that by my visage. My visage. And how funny it looks. So in today's video, we're doing 2 looks, 1 palette with the new Violet Voss Flamingo. I can't stop thinking about 2 girls, 1 cup when I say that, and it's absolutely frightening. This video is gonna be a little bit long. I will leave a timestamp. You wanna be able to skip to 1 look or the other so you don't have to stick around for both looks. Or if you just wanna like fast forward through the whole thing and just find out if I like it or not, you can do that. Oh, and you can subscribe. You can like it too, but you don't have to. Like, don't feel like you have to. You don't have to. I'm just a starving artist. And I'm a single mother. Please watch it. Please enjoy it. Give it a thumbs up if you do. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Hit me. Oh, also, my nail broke. Do you like it? It's pretty. I was like, I want to have nice nails. If I'm going to be filming, I want to look cute, you know? And then today, right before I started filming, one of them broke right here. Oh my God. The guy with the salt. If you guys do want to see more looks with this palette, let me know down below. I would be more than happy to film another video because I don't want to be the YouTuber that tries things and then forgets about them. Not on my channel, okay? My channel, we're gonna keep it old school, just like I like my music, all right? I like my old school hip hop and pop and rap. I like my old school clothing. So if you guys are into that, then you are in the right place. We're all welcome here. But seriously, I don't wanna forget about makeup. So if you guys want me to do more looks after this one, let me know. I want us to stay humble, you know? I don't wanna always be pumping out new stuff to you guys. I want us to appreciate the things that we already own. I don't know why I'm giving you this spiel right now, because it's not related to this video at all. Okay guys, I love you. Enjoy the video. This palette is everything I've ever dreamed of and more. It is the perfect summer palette. Like, I can't even describe to you how beautiful this is. So let me open it up for you so you can see it. But first, before I even open it, I want to mention that the packaging is not my thing. Like, this to me is very tacky. I don't like it. I get it. Sorry, someone texted me and it threw me right off. The packaging to me is very tacky, and like, I feel rude saying that, but I like that it opens like a book, and it, like, I like that element to it. But as far as like the image they've chosen, it's just not my cup of tea. I think it's really tacky. That doesn't take away from the palette itself. It's absolutely stunning. So I'm gonna open it up for you. This is what it looks like. So I'm hoping that the camera doesn't take away from its beauty. I mean, I'm hoping that the lighting doesn't take away from its beauty because it is absolutely beautiful. It's got the most stunning colors. This is going to be a first impressions. Even though I've been excited about it and I've actually had this palette for a couple weeks now, I still don't know what I'm going to do, and I'm going to just kind of go with the flow and see how I'm feeling while I'm doing my look. Another thing I want to mention is that another thing that I noticed about the palette is that it doesn't have like a flamingo pink color. Like, there are multiple pink colors in the palette, but as far as like that bright bubblegum pink, that flamingos are like a bubblegum pink. Like, which is so cool, honestly. Like, that's like so cool that we have an animal on our planet that is pink. I've noticed that there isn't that flamingo pink color in the palette, which is kind of strange to me. There are some colors in here that, like this one here is, it says coral. It might look more pink on camera, but like, to me, that is not flamingo pink. Then there's the color watermelon, which is a little too dark. This one's actually called flamingos, but it's more of a true coral. There is this color down here called seashell, and it's like this like duochrome, like baby pink to dark pink color. But to me, there isn't really that flamingo pink. So that kind of confused me a little bit. But honestly though, the palette is stunning. Like, it's everything I've ever dreamed of. So we're gonna do a look with it. Let's get into it. You excited? I'm fucking excited right now. Like, can you see this face? I've been waiting for this moment. And like I said, I haven't even touched the shadows. What we're gonna do is we're gonna prime the lids to start. I have been using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the color Snow, and I have been loving it. Don't worry, I'm gonna zoom you in when we get to the shadow. Probably didn't need that much. Using a beauty blender that is probably like 8 years old, by the way. All right, now that that's done, I'm gonna zoom you bitches in and we are gonna get started. I really don't know what the hell look I'm gonna do. This top row is so pretty. Bikini is so pretty. Donut is so pretty. Can we just look at this sexy beast? So the first color I'm gonna go in with is color Sand, which is this color right here. Really not a lot of kickback though. It's quite nice so far. I'm gonna do a bit of an outline so that I can do like a double cut crease. So I'm gonna go into Oceanfront to start, which is this color here. I'm gonna go into the color Beach Ball, which so far this isn't giving me any problems. The shadows are very, very creamy, pigmented, and I am very impressed. Such a beautiful color. And then I'm just gonna take a little tiny brush. I'm gonna go back into that color Oceanfront, which was that little teal moment. Dust that above the color we just applied, just really gently. Going with my Morphe M506, which is a little blender. Go back into Oceanfront, which is the baby blue, and blend that so there's no harshness. Go back into Beach Ball and reline. Now, what are we gonna do next? Oh, and by the way, so far, I'm obsessed. I know I've only used 2 so far, but the colors that I have used are so blendable and so pigmented. I think what I'm gonna do next is just kind of clean up my lid a little bit. I'm gonna do that by going in with a little bit of concealer, just to make sure that it's looking snatched. Take the same color Beach Ball, and I'm gonna line my eye with it. My lower lash line as well. Basically just gonna build up the center of my eye. Just gonna keep going back and forth with the 2 colors. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I did a quick white line right underneath the top part with my L'Oreal Infallible Paints liquid eyeliner in the color white. It is so dried out, like I've barely ever used it and it didn't really work very well. I had to go over it like 100 times. My NYX Slide On Glide On in the color Tropical Green. I'm going to tight line my lid with this one. I hate tight lining my eyes. And it's got a bit of like shimmer to it, so it's really, really pretty. Now I'm gonna highlight my inner corner and my brow bone with the Alchemist Holographic Palette by Kat Von D. I'm gonna go into the color Green Emerald. I'm just gonna take this little Morphe E36 brush. So this was the first look. I'm gonna apply some lashes and some mascara, and then we're gonna move on to the next look. This look is gonna be a little bit less crazy because this is, let's face it, it's a little out there. I wanna do something a little bit more wearable so that you guys at home, if you wanna recreate the look I make, you can, and you don't have to feel like you're a drag queen. All right, so I'm gonna throw on my lashes and mascara off camera, and I'll be right back to get started on the next eye look. Okay guys, I'm back. I finished the rest of the eye. So what I did was I used the Kiss Lash Couture Style Midnight. These are absolutely beautiful. They're perfect for my hooded eyes because they don't take up all the lid space. Absolutely love them. They were really easy to apply, and actually went ahead and I applied this mascara to the bottom lash line. This is in the color Sweaty Betty, and it's by MAC. It is the brightest, most amazing mascara, and I think it looks so cool for the bottom lash line. And then for the top for lashes, I just went in with my Lash Princess by Essence, my all-time favorite mascara in the universe, and it's only $4.99. Like, if you haven't tried this mascara yet, oh my God, guys, it is the best, hands down. By the way, if I do say so myself, this looks pretty freaking rad. We only used a couple colors and we want to dig in now. So I'm gonna play with some more of like the warm tone colors here. So like the pinks, the oranges, maybe some yellows. We'll see. Like I said, this is like impromptu. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. So we're just gonna play. Oh yeah, my lid, I think my lid is still pretty well primed, so I think we'll be okay there. So let's get into it. Go in with the color Lemonade, which is this one right here. It is totes yellow, and I'm so excited. There's no fallout, and look at that color. I am going to punch that into my crease, and by punch I mean apply. Like punch it. Okay, Jess. This eye's kind of looking a little dusty. I feel like maybe I should have re-primed it, but right off the bat, it's not bam in your face pigmented, but it definitely is pigmented to the point where it's buildable, which is nice. I kind of like that in a shadow. Being able to build your shadows up is a really good thing. I'm gonna go into the color Coral. This one right here looks a little bit more pink on camera. It is a little bit more pink though, if we're being honest. I am just going to apply that to the outer part of my crease. This one has a little bit more fallout. By the way, I'm using my Luxie 229. I love Luxie brushes. Like, oh, I find them to be just fabulous brushes. So I'm just bringing this in like 2/3 of the way. I think what I'm going to end up doing is a third crease color. That color is going to be Watermelon, which is this pink, and that's going to go on the very edge. So it's kind of like a gradient. I guess I could have done more color on this one, but we'll make up for it with this side. This eye will be the confused one that doesn't know where it belongs. Okay, so the mattes just not quite as pigmented as the deeper shades I was using earlier. Okay, I think I'm just gonna stamp the color. And I'm noticing that Coral and Watermelon are very similar. I'm not seeing much of a difference here. Okay, I'm gonna try Flamingos and see what that does. That one's a little bit more vibrant. I'm gonna go into Popsicle, which is this orangey color, and I'm gonna put that here instead. I'm gonna go into Lemonade again, which is the yellow, and I'm gonna pack that on as well. A little disappointing. There's not a lot of pigment going on. Let me see if I can turn the lighting down a bit. Yeah, it's still not really showing up. Starting to get a little disappointed, but I'm not gonna let it kill me. I'm gonna go back into Popsicle, which is the orange one. Okay, let's try my finger with the yellow one. Using your finger definitely makes a difference. It's a matte shade and you shouldn't have to use your finger. I'm going to cut my crease. I think I've been up for too long at this point. I'm going to go in with my Too Faced concealer and my MAC 248. This is my favorite brush to cut the crease with. Just very thin and very precise. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. My camera just did what it wanted to do, and I was like, oh, all right, well, fuck you. I cut my crease into like a rounded cut crease. Thoroughly disappointed right now because on camera this looks very, very basic, like the colors just aren't there. I'm really glad I'm doing 2 looks because this is really showing me the full palette and how it's turning out. So far I'm pretty disappointed in the pigment and the 3 colors I used, which was Watermelon, Popsicle, Coral. I also used a bit of Flamingo. The pigment just isn't there. It's not showing up on camera, but it's also not really showing up in person. It's just very lackluster. I'm gonna try to turn this around somehow. Wheel. So I'm gonna go in with that. It's a nice, deep, rich, almost like a burgundy. Okay, let's try our finger. This is a hot mess. Why isn't this pigmented? I don't understand. Like, that just looks bad. So I'm gonna go into the color Pineapple, which is this like gold color right here. I'm gonna use my finger because, well, thank the Lord, that one worked out a little better. A lot better. Because that pops for sure. I'm gonna add a little bit of the color Sandals. Okay, well that's a much nicer color. Color Sandals is definitely pigmented. I'm really liking the way this is looking now, but it's just a shame that it took this much effort, you know, to deepen it up even more. Add a little bit of black because this palette does have black, which is pretty freaking cool. And I'm just gonna ever so gently add a little bit to the outer and inner corners. Okay, so considering what just happened, I think it turned out pretty good. I just cleaned up underneath my eye. For the lower lash line is just do a bit of the black, called Sunnies by the way. I'm just gonna run it along the bottom lash line till the middle. And then I'm going to add the color Sandals underneath that. And I'm gonna smoke the rest of it out. And then I'll add a dash of pineapple right in the middle. For eyeliner, I'm gonna go in with my NYX Slide On Glide On. And this is in the color Golden Bronze, and I think that's gonna look really cool with this look. And do my waterline. Oh yeah, that looks poppin'. Oh, it turned out pretty good considering. So for my highlight for this eye, I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia and Amrezy highlighter. It is so beautiful and so gold, and I thought it would look really, really good with this eye. Oh, such a beautiful highlighter. Like, look at that. It covers the black. That's how blinding it is. I'm gonna go off camera, and I'm gonna do my lashes and my mascara, and then I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so this is the final look for this eye. All I did was add the other lash from that set that I showed you guys to this eye, and I just added the same mascara that I was using for this eye as well, my favorite mascara. That's the final look. I'm gonna zoom you guys out and give you my final thoughts. Okay guys, so this is the final look from Violet Voss Flamingo Palette. That was it. It took me like 4 freaking hours to do this video. God, it was such a mission, but it was so worth it. I'm so glad I got this video out, you guys, and I really, really, really hope you enjoyed it. I have mixed emotions about the palette. Let's just put it that way. Some of the shadows worked beautifully, as you can see. I can't believe I got this out of what we had started there, but I was able to finesse it and it turned out pretty good. Some of the shadows sucked. They really did. Some of them were beautiful and some of them sucked. I want to say I don't recommend it, but that would be a lie because I really actually ended up really enjoying this palette. I think that it's super versatile, as you can see. I definitely want to continue playing with the palette because I think it's worth it to at least give it another shot, see what else we can get. Final verdict is that I really, really liked the palette. I can't say that I didn't like it because I really, really did. It was a lot of fun to work with. There was a couple like moments, but I mean overall it was a pretty great palette. I think you should try it out. Why not? Like, there's so many color options. It's great for summer, and I want to know which look was your favorite, so comment down below and let me know which look you liked the best. Thank you guys for watching. I love y'all so much, and I will see you guys in my next one.